Hello, everybody. It's your favorite professor. What's my name? Kyle, exactly. And I hope you're having a great day. Now, I'm going to do this video in English because I believe this is a problem more for intermediate students and even advanced students. People who have a level of English similar to my level of Spanish. So if you're like me and you want to improve your English so you don't sound like me when I speak Spanish, then you better watch this video. Now, I get this question a lot from students. They need to write an exam like the IELTS or the TOEFL. They need to do a job interview, or they are going on a trip to the United States or Canada or the United Kingdom or Australia, and they need to improve their English quickly. They already speak it, but they want to improve it, take it to another level, an even better level of English. A lot of times these students, they don't realize that their grammar is still quite bad. And I have to admit this with myself. My grammar in Spanish is not perfect. There's many ways that I need to improve this, which I'm going to show you in 1 second. But a lot of students, especially intermediate students or advanced students, when they ask me, when they just tell me they want to speak English even better, and they say my grammar already good. I need improved speaking, and like they're making lots of grammar mistakes. So it's obvious that their grammar is not perfect yet. And I think they should concentrate on it more. Because for me, pronunciation and speaking, well, learning how to speak well, not perfect and not about everything, but just to speak with a good Gringo accent, you should be concentrating on that when you are a beginner. But you get these intermediate and advanced students and they think their grammar is perfect, but it's not. But at the same time, it's very easy to fix this, and I want to show you a simple way that you can quickly improve your grammar. Now, the first thing you're going to need, because a lot of people are not self-aware enough. Even for me, I'm not always self-aware of the mistakes I make when I speak Spanish. I need somebody like you, my awesome students, to tell me, Professor, your Spanish is good, but you keep on making this common mistake. And so what can I do? Well, I'm going to explain that in 1 second. But let's go back to being self-aware. You need somebody. You need a gringo, whether it's a gringo in the street. So for example, if you work in a tourist city such as Cartagena, or maybe DF has lots of tourists, or any place that has gringos coming in, coming out all the time. And if you ever talk to one, just ask them quickly if they have noticed any mistakes when you speak English. And if they tell you, you keep on saying this. For example, maybe you say, he doing lots of stuff. So the gringo would tell you, well, you keep on saying he doing, but it should be he is doing. And then he might not know what it's called, because the truth is most gringos do not have any idea about their own grammar. I know about it, but that's because I teach English. But do all gringos teach English? No, and they're horrible teachers too. So they're not always going to be tell you exactly, but they will be able to tell you a little bit, and you need to take that little bit and research. So he is doing, you're going to remember, present continuous. So it looks like I still have problems with the present continuous. So what are you going to do? So I'm going to use myself as an example so that you guys can learn from me. So I have here Complete Spanish Grammar. This is a grammar exercise book. So it has, I've already done, this is a long time ago. This is when I was working on Spanish a long time ago. But it has lots of exercises. And not only that, that's not what's important. The exercises are important. That's not what's important. I think very important, but the next important part is this. Explanations about the different concepts. So, for example, now I'm pretty self-aware, and I'm even more self-aware because I have you guys, and you guys are always telling me, Profe, you need to speak Spanish better. Profe, you're not doing this right. So like I always know my mistakes. So for example, one thing that I have lots of problems with, and if I was focusing on Spanish more, this is what I would do. I have problems with the simple past and what's it called? The imperfect past. Now, the imperfect past does not exist in English, so it's very hard for gringos to learn it. So that would be like hablaba, corría, manejaba. That verb tense is very difficult for gringos, and I have lots of problems with it because I can't tell the difference. So what do? Now, luckily, I already know what this is called. I know it's called the imperfect. So I go to my book and go to the glossary. So this is the glossary, right? And I look for imperfect and the past simple in Spanish. So let's see. It says present tense. Oh, look at this. Look, right here. Unit 4 and 5. Unit 4 and 5, right there. The preterite tense, so that's the past simple, and the imperfect, so imperfecto. So what do? I go to this section. So page 51. And look at this. Look at this. An explanation about the imperfect tense that will tell me, poor gringo me, how to use the imperfect tense. So I'm going to read it. Very interesting. And then I can do the exercises and I can review. And it really is that simple. Sometimes all you need is just a little quick review of whatever it is that you're having problems with to just change in that moment. And for me, that's all that it takes for me to improve my Spanish, is just for one student to tell me, Profe, it's not done like this, it's done like this. And all it takes is for me to look it up and do some exercises, and from then on, it is perfect. So that is my advice for you guys. Now, I'm pretty sure you can get these in a bookstore in Latin America, wherever you live. If you live in a major city like Bogota, Mexico City, Monterrey, you should be able to find a book like this, and it will be handy. You don't need to do the whole book. I'm never going to do this entire book. It's not worth it, because there's already some stuff in Spanish that I'm really good at. So what's the point of doing exercises for something I'm already good at? Use this to do exercise of stuff that you are not good at, and to review things you are not good at, to improve your English. So that is just my advice for any of you intermediates or advanced students who know or maybe don't know that they're making lots of grammar mistakes, and you want to fix those mistakes very quickly. And that's all it takes, is just a little bit of review, a few exercises for you to improve your English immensely. So, is that helpful advice? Well, if it was helpful advice, please give this video a thumbs up, a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, English for Latinos. And as always, I'll talk to you soon, my dear students.